Hey, it's Ken here from Apprentice Recruit, and we're on a construction site just down here in Wollongabba. This is the last TAFE function of the year. So we've got a lot of their main players that are here today. I'll just take you through and introduce you to some of these guys and show you what they do. So here we've got Adrian from Dial Before You Dig, and we've got Alex from Komatsu. They're working hard on the barbecue here, picking up snags for the boys. So this is what a typical TAFE barbecue looks like. We've got Frank here from TAFE as well. We've got Mitch here from Trade Tools. Some of the usual guys. Well, actually, he's not so usual when rocking up on site, but Mitch certainly is. And then the main star of the show, we've got Mr. Alexion over here, showing off his skills on the coffee machine. Thanks to Milwaukee for the tunes today. We do apologise for the playlist though.
Oh, fantastic. What are you talking about?
Bill has no idea what the hell he's talking about, as always. So we've got a few more boys running through, but over here we've got Steve from CBUS. He's on all these different sites and yeah, doing a great job flying the flag for CBUS.
Thanks, man.
And we've also got Andrew here. Andrew from QLD.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Part of the A team. Good to see you, Andrew. So anyway, that's a few of the team. Actually, we've got one more here. I don't know if I can actually put him up online though, because they've got their policies, but we might edit this part out. This is Justin from CSQ. So again, Justin attends a lot of the sites with TAFE and with the rest of the team, and flies the flag for CSQ and just talks about all the different funding and everything that goes on with them. So we'll give you a bit of a wide shot of what this whole setup looks like, and you can see some of the boys are starting to roll through. But yeah, we've got Dial Before You Dig, QLD, CBUS. We've got the coffee trailer over here, which is obviously provided by TAFE, and they've got a number of sponsors that come on board with that as well. So anyway, this is a site down here at Wollongabba, and this is the last one for the year. And we'll get Bill on shortly, and he'll also run us through just how many sites have been attended and the sorts of statistics of the number of guys that are served up on site with the trailer, and a bit more about what it's all about. So anyway, we'll bring him to you shortly.
Available to everybody as well. So for instance, if you're a carpenter or you've been on the tools for a long time and you haven't got your qualification, we can give you recognition of what you know. So we can give you recognition of what you know and train you what you don't know. Like that's a little bit or a lot. For as little as $400, in some instances $0. That's courtesy of Construction Skills Queensland. I'll introduce Justin in a second. He provides some funding for us to do that. When you're looking at high-level stuff, those qualifications are around about $6,000 to $8,000 each. You can do them for as little as $1,000, and in some cases, the funding there we can do them for $0. So, just talk to me today. I can engage you. It doesn't matter what qualification, takes a big scope, project management, stuff like that. We can do that for you. So talk to me today. We've got another representative here, Frank, coming on the 5-bit test, following all PPE rules. Thanks, Frank. All right, I'll introduce to you Justin from CSQ.
Your courses through the high-level skills qualifications. At a minimum, we'll subsidise 70% of the course that you see on here. If you are an apprentice, it's 100% funded. So we obviously fund the training organisations like TAFE to deliver the training. Tap into it. It's a great opportunity to get your high-risk licenses and tickets, or if you are looking to get into some workforce development and growth around your high-level skills. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Justin. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming down. A few more people to go. That's the catch. Information for you guys today. It's not hard selling information to help you in your endeavour with your career. Also got, well, Ken from Apprentice Recruit. He's actually filming. I can film you, Ken, if you like.
Thanks, Bill.
There we are.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Well, Ken from Apprentice Recruit. So we're a recruitment agency based on the south side of Brisbane. We do specialise a lot in the construction industry. We saw a niche in the apprenticeship market a number of years ago. The main difference between us and what you would see is maybe our competitors out there is that we're going to do labour hire of apprentices, so we're not a group training company. Whenever we hire an apprentice for one of our clients, they go to them direct and they work for them on a full-time permanent basis. So if you've got any mates out there that might be looking to put in the first time, now is a really good time. There's still a wage subsidy out there, 50% for the first year for the wages, no catchments. So any age, essentially any trade, it's still available. So they've only got 110,000 spots nationally for that program. They're at about the halfway mark at the moment. So if you want to take advantage of that, do it now, or at least in early January. And some of the other areas we're also recruiting are automotive and especially a lot in landscaping. So if you've got mates out there that either want to get a career in that area or are looking for an apprentice or even a trading in that area, then again we can potentially help out. So there's certain things in mind. Cheers, and thanks again for having us.
Thank you. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, Peter. Important message for your superannuation. Have a listen, guys. It's really important stuff here. Hey, lads, how you going?
Steve from CBUS is my name. I've talked to a couple of lads around here and I've seen a couple of boys on the site. You know, I've worked in construction, going around the sites, talking about superannuation, just questions in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be about CBUS, because everyone's got their own questions about super, but I'm available to take a notepad to come out and talk to you about how you join up, specific questions about insurance, how you consolidate. In the industry, I come out of the industry, and I see a lot of guys that have 4, 5, 6 different accounts. Consolidation is key. Don't build up those accounts, get it into one account. Whether it's CBUS or whether it's BusQ or whether it's another fund, but those two funds specifically cater for what you do out there. Because it's a high risk industry, you drive plant, you're on scaffold, you're tying steel, you're pouring concrete, you're putting decks up, it's high risk. If you're in a rest or a host, they don't insure you for out there. So make sure you're in a fund that actually looks after you, the insurance. Don't pay the fucking premium unless you're going to get what you get at the end. Because I see a lot of guys that their insurances just whittle away because they're not actually actively using that particular account. So consolidate is the key. And make sure you're being paid. You know, CBUS has got an app. You can actually get on the app and see your transactions go in and see what your employer's been paying you. So you can actually keep track of that particular account balance of yours. So it's your benefit. So it's your money. Use it. So give me a call, use the number on the notepad, give me a call and I can do sit-ins. I'll organise with Nathan to come down and maybe do a sit-in in the shed if enough guys want to do it. But I'm happy to come here every day and talk to everyone individually if that's the case. So give me a call if you need answers about superannuation. Thanks, for having us here.
Brilliant, guys. Appreciate that. I'm talking about money. We've got the guy here. His card is over there, full of money, all for you guys. So just real quick.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. Thank you to TAFE for organising us to be here today, to South City for having us on board. Guys, you need to come and chat to me before you go back to work today or before you go home. Don't miss the boat on this baby. You've got up to just over 8.5 weeks paid long service leave once you've done 10 years in the building and construction game, regardless of what your trade is. So make sure you come and chat to me about getting a password to get online access. We can backdate your service 2 years. If you're not registered, I'll tell you and show you where you need to go to get registered. It's not free money because it's free for you, but the guys that you work for pay for this. So South City would have had to have paid a levy on this job to get the clear to go ahead with the job. So that part of that levy, like Justin was saying, goes to CSQ. Some of it comes to us, and that's the money that we use to pay you guys. Just over 8.5 weeks paid leave after 10 years. Once you're after 10 years, you're in the clear, you'll get another 4 days paid leave every year after that. So don't miss the boat, it's paid leave that you're entitled to. Thank you again, TAFE. Thank you, South City.
Thanks, appreciate that. So important message, superannuation, consolidate, life insurance, money for you, long service leave, all that sort of stuff, training and funding, employment, all those good messages to you. And we've got a guy here who can give away some free tools, everything on that table is free, Mitch and trade tools.
Morning guys, thanks for having me on site. My name's Mitch from Trade Tools. Pretty much I'm the business development role. We've got 18 stores all over South East Queensland, one in Cairns. My job is to help you guys on site. PPE, tools, repairs, any pickups you guys might need. Just give me a call, grab a card off me, grab a sticker. A few left because you guys have already been into them. Have a Merry Christmas and thank you very much to Bill who puts a lot of effort into doing all these sites every day of the week. Thank you.
Thanks very much. And we've got Adrian from Joel before you dig. What's the fine, Adrian, for digging up some big cables?
The biggest cost in Australia for a big hole hitting something is $115 million. So I'm sure it costs a lot of money. So you've probably heard of it. It's a free service, only takes a couple of minutes. you don't do this, you hit a service. Normally the first question they ask is, have you done a pre-dial before you dig? You say no, they give you the bill, so it's a pretty hard place to argue way out. Worse still, if somebody gets injured and you're the supervisor, you could end up in court. If somebody dies, you could end up in jail. So we do offer free training for working around your buildings, free giveaways over there, free information. Look us up online, we'll come and have a chat with you. Thank you.
Okay guys, just pay attention to this last view now. Last one, we've got Alex from Komatsu. He comes on. He's going to be digging out. He couldn't dig up the concrete with it, so he left it. But when we're at another site, you can see him out.
Yeah, I didn't want to ruin your good work, sorry guys. Thank you for having us today. I'm Alex from Komatsu. Obviously, if you don't know who Komatsu are, we're the world's second largest construction equipment manufacturer behind CAT. Mate, we're just here today to just show face, represent, and say thank you to the guys that keep us in a job, they keep the country going, and yeah, just help cook and help the TAFE Queensland guys, because this is an important event to give back to the biggest industry in Queensland that helps us keep going. So thanks for having us today. If you have any questions about machinery, come see me. I normally have a little digger for everyone to have a play with, but again, I wasn't going to dig up the woodwork for you.
Thanks guys.
Thanks guys.
So really guys, all you're going to do now is eat and talk to me about training, of course. Okay, you can line up over this way, one each, and if there's any left over, you can have more. Sanitize, we'll serve the food, and then we'll slice your sausage at the end. Thanks guys.
So Bill, what are you going to do for us today?
I'm going to rescue the site, Ken. The bucket is overflowing.
Oh, mate, you're a superhero.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what these guys would do without you, especially TAFE.
That's right, the site won't be flooded. It's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Well done. Hey, it's Ken here from Apprentice Recruitment. We're here with Bill Alexion from TAFE once again, and he's just going to give us a bit of an idea on what 2020's looked like from TAFE and from the trailers' point of view. So, how's it all gone this year, especially with COVID, Bill?
It's been a tumultuous one, and it's been up and down, but during that shutdown, we did nothing. Then once we opened up, sites were welcoming us on board. We're doing 3 to 4 a week, and right up until Christmas, right up until now being the last event, we did 1 a day, 5 a week, so it's pretty busy, Ken.
Yeah, and what sort of stats do you reckon you end up running through? Because normally it's what, say 20,000?
Yeah, so we're running at about 50% because of COVID that sort of cut us down that much, and we had a bit of a slow uptake, then we rocketed through, so it was quite a good result anyway, quite a good following.
Yeah, cool. And heaps of guys that have come through, not only, I suppose, talking about the apprenticeship training, but also the higher level skill stuff. It was probably, what, the biggest market?
Yeah, the biggest winner, and the recognition of prior learning stuff, tradie on tools, wanting to get his qualification and stuff like that, and then the licensing after that.
Yeah, cool. Well, that's pretty much the wrap up for 2020.
Yeah.
It's been a interesting year and a challenging one like most people have had, but on and upward in 2021, and yeah.
And thank you for your assistance and your support this year, Kent, and all the stakeholders as well. Really appreciate, and we have a bit of a celebration tomorrow night. We'll have a great time.
Who were most of the stakeholders? Can you
so
run us through the main ones?
Komatsu,
Yep.
Trade Tools, Makita, Milwaukee, Dial Before You Dig, QLD, Apprentice Recruit, of course, yourself, Komatsu, and I think I've mentioned them before.
Yep.
And I think that's about it. So all those guys coming every day. CBUS, yeah, as well.
Yep, super.
Yes, CBUS Super. All those guys came to every site and helped us out. It was great for me to have that assistance and that support and exposure for them as well. Good to see them getting leads and getting business out of this and getting exposure.
Yeah, and you'll probably see that out of this video too. We'll stitch a bit of it together as to what went on today at this particular site. And that gives a bit more of an idea, I suppose, on what this is all about, because it's not just about the training side. It's introducing a whole lot of different stakeholders from within the industry that I suppose get to fly their flag and talk about their space within the industry. So this thing's it's bigger than TAFE, really, isn't it? Obviously supported and provided by TAFE, but yeah.
Probably saying bigger than TAFE is more like saying you're more popular than Jesus Christ, could be controversial. But what it is it's about helping people on site. It's not a big sell. It's about giving them assistance. QLD, long service leave, superannuation, training, tools, good value, recruitment, all that sort of stuff. So it's about helping people on site, and that's why it's a winner. Then the coffee and the food is a good thing too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that gets us here. So, well, and we couldn't do it without Bill. So, a huge thank you to Bill as well from, I think, all the stakeholders.
Yep.
Because, this guy works like an absolute slave on this thing. Never seen anyone work as hard, to be perfectly honest. But anyway, that's the wrap for 2020, and we'll see you in 2021. Yeah, thanks.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.